One habit that I have is I tend to pray over my womb and I palpate my womb. So I'm not really sure where I got this habit from, but this habit led to me finding out that I had fibroids. So one night I was praying over my womb and I just felt like this lump when I was like palpating. I didn't really understand where it came from, but I thought it was just a normal experience because I was ovulating. So I figured maybe one of my ovaries was a little bit swollen because I'm ovulating, no big deal. So naturally, me in my little background in healthcare, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna monitor it. 2 months later, I felt the same experience, but now at this point, I'm working out, I'm at the gym, I'm doing my thing, eating healthy. I'm like, why would I be feeling any type of way? I'm doing my best, you know? So I kept on having these weird dreams. They were so vivid, but they were always leading to something regarding reproductive health, regarding my body, and I didn't understand where it was coming from. I thought, I'm not doing anything. I've been abstinent, I've been minding my business, I've been in the gym, I've been working out. What's going on? And then one day I was reflecting, I think I was praying, and I just had this feeling, go to the doctor. So I went to the doctor and I had all my regular checkup. I had to renew that, so I went to the doctor. And I was talking to the nurse, and I said, "Oh, I was palpating my womb area, my uterus, and I felt something, but I didn't really think it was a big deal." And for whatever reason, she said, "It's interesting that you said that." So then she palpated my womb area, my uterus area, and she said, "You're a bit enlarged." And then she did her little finger probing thing she got going on, and she said, something going on with your area. Maybe we should do a pelvic ultrasound. I was like, okay. So I went to go to the pelvic ultrasound, and thank God there was a availability for me to be scheduled, which was again by God's grace. I went to the pelvic ultrasound room, actually getting the pelvic ultrasound, and I literally saw them draw fibroid, fibroid, and I was so shocked. I was in so much pain. I was just weeping because my health, my reproductive health is something that is incredibly important to me because, again, I want to be a mom. So that realization that I actually may have fibroids, again, unconfirmed, I'm not aware of how to read an ultrasound. However, I literally saw them draw the line of how wide my fibroids were. So I was full-blown panic. The nurse ends up coming to talk to me, and she said, "Yes, we found many things." And I was, oh my God, my heart dropped. I had two large fibroids. They were about the size of an orange, between an orange and a grapefruit. So I had two of them, and I had a couple of cysts. And because they were large, I needed to have surgery. I was so surprised because I wouldn't have expected that to be the case. Now, here comes the problem. Sometimes when you are used to relative pain, you think that is normal. And that was the case for me. I've been used to a relative degree of discomfort in my day-to-day life that I didn't consider that the discomfort I was feeling was relating to fibroids. I didn't actually realize that something was wrong with me because I have been managing my body. Again, I've been going to the gym. I've been doing my best to make sure my health is well. So imagine this was such a surprise, and all the fear, all the worry, everything came. All the shame, the weird body dysmorphia. Now I'm looking at my body like, oh, that explains why my belly fat isn't going anywhere, because it wasn't necessarily belly fat. And oh my God, it was just the strangest understanding of what was going on with my body. And I just came to such a realization and such gratitude of God, because I did not go to the hospital because I, in my humanness, knew something was wrong with me. I went because I have a habit of praying over my womb and palpating my womb, which is, so it came from a spiritual thing and a knowledge-based skill leading me to finding out that, oh, indeed, there was something wrong with my body, because none of the symptoms that were associated with fibroids, I would have associated with fibroids because they were associated with other things going on with my body. It was just so surprising, and I was just so grateful for the grace of God, for the grace of God going with me to the hospital, such that I was with a healthcare professional that did not immediately dismiss my symptoms, that did not immediately think of me as somebody who was being over dramatic about my body, who immediately advocated for me to go get further imaging to find out, oh, I did have fibroids. And then she recommended me to an excellent surgeon, and that excellent surgeon find out I did not only have two fibroids, I had five fibroids. And by the time I had my surgery, thankfully all the cysts had disappeared. And it's just such a gratitude for God, but a testament to the healthcare system. And I just want to advocate for any woman who is feeling some type of way about their body. Please go get checked out. I just want to encourage you, because I know the healthcare system does not have a great rep when it comes down to its treatment of Black women. But I promise you, you just might. And more healthcare professionals should be as good as the ones I had, but you just might end up with somebody who will listen to you and somebody who will advocate for your healthcare treatment. So I just want to encourage every woman, because fibroids are something that are incredibly common against Black women. I was reading research, and it was about up to 80% of Black women end up with fibroids. And my surgeon, although he's not Black, he's a white man, and I found him funny, but that's a different story. My surgeon was saying that most women who have fibroids don't have fibroids that are symptomatic or large enough that they need surgery. However, that does not mean you still don't have it, right? So it is my prayer that any woman who does have fibroids or who has suffered, who is healing from it, I pray for good health. I pray that you have the support, the resources to get your health back on track, because it is something that affects you. It affects you in so many more ways than you realize. It affects your entire body because of your hormones, and just the obstruction itself affects your body in many different ways. And I'm not even going to talk about the pain and the discomfort and just the psychological aspect of it all. So I just really want to encourage any woman who might be dealing with this. I just want to know you have somebody who understands how you feel, and I just pray that God is continuously with you, and may God order your steps and make plain your paths. May God go before you and speak to the people who are going to help you in your journey towards healing, your journey towards total restoration. So I just wanted to share a bit of myself, and I just wanted to encourage any woman. So my hope is that you got something from this, and I'm wishing you well. Okay, bye, peoples.